Hello, ladies, and everything else. It's Amy, and I know face cam video again. How terrible! Yeah, you're gonna skip right through it unless I shake my tits. Okay, well, this video is about Silksong. We gotta be fast. Also, I installed the sun right there. That's not the sun. It's a ring light. And so careful, careful. Pay attention. Pay attention. So let's talk about there's three things that we need to talk about when it comes about Silksong, the Silksong youre shit, and other important things. Other things. So question number one, and which is kind of redundant because basically gets answered. Let's talk about, are Hornet and Lace related? No. No, they're not. They're not. Why are you looking at me like that? They're not related. So, I have a family tree that me and Alice, mostly Alice, made. And if you okay, I know you're about to click off. Stop. Okay, okay. If you watch through, I will flash. I will lift my shirt off. Okay. I believe this fit is so good. This fit is so fine. You won't stay. Like, look at this. Look at this. Like, yo, look at this. Oh my god, it's my fucking grandma calling. Bro. Fuck you, grandma. Anyway, listen to me. Listen. So, let's talk about the family tree for Silksong. That proves that Hornet and Lace are not related. Let me see here. What do we got? No. Not right now, grandma. So, let's start off with the two main things that are really important that prove that this shit is just nonsense. So, first you have the farlids. Oh, just doesn't fucking call me again. I'm not being a bad granddaughter. She's calling me 30 times to make sure that I will go and eat, and even though I am, like, I know, I'm a horrible person. So, first we have the farlids, and then you have grandmother silk. The farlids are the previous evolution stage, sort of the weavers. The weavers and grandmother silk are two separate things. They're not related at all. What happens is, as you can see here in the farlids are the same. They were just forcefully ascended, kinda. Basically had a magic spell put on them to raise them from just like a common bug to an intelligent bug. See what I'm trying to say here? Now, would you say that's like familiar relation? No, that's not relation. That's not, as stated, were made very early on by Silk, because she wanted real daughters, not like the weavers who sucked. They just didn't want to be slaves. That's how they sucked. They did a lot of torture to things. Lace and Phantom are related. They literally have the same mom. They refer to Silk as mother, which she is their mother. Those two, are they related to Hornet? I don't fucking think so. Okay, I don't think so. Those are inanimate objects. Both Lace and Phantom are completely inanimate. They're not bugs. They're not living. They're not life, but they're completely inanimate. Now, second question. Is Lace a child? Or does she have the mind of a child? Is she like a 1,000-year-old lolly or whatever? No. The whole reason, if you played the game, you would have understood. But Hollow Knight fans, when Hollow Knight fans, you know, when they play the game, you know what they do? They see, dialogue, skip, and then like, oh, fight happens. That now I'm paying attention. You guys don't fucking ever read anything, ever. So, Lace isn't a kid. She's mature, and that's the reason she at least feels like Silk doesn't like her, because she's in her perfect little daughter. Silk wanted Lace, and at least tried to make her the perfect daughter that will forever stay a child. But that didn't work, because none of the Silkborn worked. Phantom is even shittier. She's like, Phantom's like falling apart, you know? Lace is very obviously not a child. She's just as mature as Hornet, and she doesn't look like a baby. If like, okay, Hollow Knight fans, if Lace is supposed to be like a baby, then what's Hornet supposed to be? Because Hornet's like almost like the same eye level as Lace, even shorter. And there are bugs that think that Hornet is a kid. So like, what are all of you people that keep drawing like Hornet with giant tits and a giant ass? Are you guys pedophiles too? Yeah, she's mature, but like she's supposed to look like a kid. Shut the fuck up, bro. The only reason this shit is happening, that they're saying that Lace is related to Hornet, and that like oh, she's a child as a second cope, is because you guys are fucking homophobes. You just hate the fact that we're having fun here. That that's the only reason this shit is happening. Fuck. Next, the third question. Look at my nails, they're really good. Third question. What is Phantom's gender? Now that's something I actually had to sit down. I've got a lot of comments from my fans. You know who you are if you're watching this. I've seen your comments, and they're like, yeah, I see what you mean from both sides. People that are claiming that Phantom is a girl and that Phantom is non-binary. I personally, wait, before you say I'm like fucking like some phobic, let me explain to you. I had to do some research. So now, Phantom, Grandmother Silk, she only makes daughters, from what it appears like. If you saw the, the game's cut code, they're all supposed to be female. Same with Lace. Phantom is voiced by a woman, but that's sure, you can overlook that, I understand that. Hornet does refer to Phantom with they them pronouns, which is like, yeah, that's a fair point. Now, very important factor. In the other translations, Phantom is referred to mostly on feminine, sometimes masculine, but mostly on feminine. Important thing is that in the Nidaleen dialogue that you get when you go near to her capsule, where she was made in or put in to rest or sleep or whatever, you see Lace. And now this is really hard. Look, I had to sit there and speculate on what actually happened, because like, it's hard to, I get it. Lace or Phantom, you see like the dialogue appear and say, and like one of them says sister, right? One of them says sister. And you're like, okay, who says it? You could tell if you listen to it. No, you couldn't. There is no lines. There's no voice. It's completely silent. So I had to sit there and think like, okay, why is this happening? How does this work? Who is singing? And I thought about it, and if you see it from the perspective that Phantom is in this capsule where she's supposed to be either sleeping or she's being made there, then she's not conscious. I don't think Phantom is conscious there either. And why would Lace be sitting like in front of the capsule silent, right? So just two things that I think are happening here. It's either Lace thinking that or saying that out loud or singing it or whatever. I don't know. It's either Lace or Phantom, at best you could say, is dreaming that. Just, I very much think that Phantom is probably supposed to be a girl, and Team J was really fucking like hard to explain that. But if you want to say Phantom as like, non-binary, that's fine too, okay? I don't care. A lot of people, I've made comics where I refer to Phantom as like, they them, because that's what the author wrote down, and like, I'm not gonna disrespect that. I'm not gonna like tell you what to do. It's your comic. You do whatever you want, baby. But yeah, I think that Phantom is supposed to be a girl, but if you're getting non-binary from them, that's fine. The wiki does say genderless. Sure, it does say genderless, and I don't remember if Lace has talked about Phantom in like they, them, or whatever. I'm pretty sure she says sister. Pretty sure that's what it's supposed to mean. But at the end of the day, it's not that crucial. Like, there's more interesting stuff about Phantom. Like, there's a lot more interesting stuff about Phantom. It would be so much easier if it was like the vessels, which is like very obvious that they are genderless. By the fact that you just can't tell. They don't have a VA. The one time you hear a vessel make noise, well, the two times really, is when they're infected, but that's not them, that's the Radiant speaking. Yeah, very, very important stuff to be discussing in the community. Yeah, that's the really important stuff that I want all of you to understand. And if you watched this far, then good, because This outfit is really good because, like, look at this. It's a gift for you for watching throughout. Oh, just fuck off, fuck off. Alice, don't cut this shit out. They worked for it. They worked for it. All right, I'm gonna go jump off a roof.